Hello everyone. Today I would like to tell you about some short conversation. Number one, the man said to the woman he had been working for the past 3 days to find on the information for that year annual report. He had been worried they wouldn't make the deadline. The woman commented they would get it submitted with a couple of hours to spare, and she wanted to know where the man found all of these company facts and figures. The man replied he found some site that provides the information and some news article. The woman suggested send the information the man has to her, and a part of his report she needed to start working on the presentation file. Number two, the man said to the woman he couldn't get into the storage room if something wrong with the door. The woman replied, starting that day everyone needed to enter an access code to get in. The man was surprised by that, and he wanted to know where he could find that code if he should speak to the IT department. The woman commented his manager should send a message with the code for his department that morning. He would ask him before contacting IT. The woman said to the man if he got the email about the meeting on Thursday, it had been moved up to that day. The man was surprised by that, and he wanted to know why they do that. The woman commented the manager had to meet a client on Thursday, so she moved it up. The man said he still had a lot left to do on his report. He didn't know if he could finish it in time for the meeting that day. The woman suggested the man email it to her and she would take a look at it after he came back from the post office. Number four, the man said to the woman if he had an appointment. The man agreed with her. He had an appointment with Mrs. Foley for a job interview. If he let her know that he was there. The woman said Mrs. Foley was running late because of a problem with her car. She said she would be about 20 minutes late if he could able to wait. The man replied he would go in the coffee shop next door. If she gave her a call when Mr. Foley came in. Number five, the woman said to the man they would be working with a new program, Filmmaker X-Bar. She would need the man to use it to make a short commercial for their new products. The man replied he had never used that video editing program before. The woman too commented he used it at her last company. It was very simple. She could teach the man the basic command after that meeting if he wanted. The man was thankful about that. The woman once said while making the commercial, make sure he stick to the storyboard. He could find a copy of it along with the video file on their company server. The woman too commented he heard that the server was undergoing maintenance that morning, so they would have to wait until that afternoon to access them. The woman once said hi Jennifer and Sam. Then she said their new employee start the following week if everything was ready for them. The man replied everything was going well. They would have all the computers set up for them to work on that Friday. But Jennifer realized something. The woman who replied while setting up their account. They realized they didn't have a picture of anyone for their ID badge. Without them, it would be hard to enter many areas of the building since access is restricted. The woman once commented they didn't have enough temporary ID for the month. The man suggested send them an email asking for a digital photo of themselves. The woman once agreed with him, and she would give him a list of the new employees that morning. Number 7. The man said to the woman, the princess made a mistake. They had reduced the order to 100 invitations, but they had invoiced them for the original 150. The woman commented they were not paying for invitation. They didn't receive it. They would have to ask for a revised bill. The man agreed with her, but he had to get to a staff meeting then. He would call them after that and ask for a new invoice. The woman replied they could settle the amount out immediately. Thank you for your attention.